This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The grab with plenty of room to run. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. It's a quick grab. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Send the back in motion. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So second down after the incompletion. A play action, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And they'll get him down that time.
The running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first one? Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they hand it off to the back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle, but forced down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Morton. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 48.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. There was no catching him that time. Here comes the point after attempt.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Morton. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target, yet is he through as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second and 10 here. Here's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion sets up the second down play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength.
Now here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Well, he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Ball handed to the running back. It's like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll give it to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he released it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the defender. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a run.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Red Raiders are on the move here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Morton. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. We'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. And now they'll run it on the draw. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Handoff from the shotgun and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They finish off the scoring drive. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab. It's Branch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Split backfield here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
The defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
And the Bulldogs will try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
He'll hand it off. Great move in the open field. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the
touchdown, Georgia. And they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This should be the last play of the quarter. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it's a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Morton. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. Defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Gonna run it. It's Dickey. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. The player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense really clicking. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Takes the toss and heads left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's caught. It's Branch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. To throw, it's Stockton. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks. And
he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's back to throw again on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Williams. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Throws it to the right. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Gets the first and still running. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's bringing it back across midfield. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And a short